the biggest grapes.
I get down to, if I can, at least down on one knee to talk to.
What happened to you, mister? What happened to you? Have you been in some pretty big fights? You got scars and everything?
Yes, I have,
you're like a swashbuckler. You're like a pirate. I want to be an adventurer. That's what I want to be when I get older. Yeah, me and
Sounds
Pip,
like you're a good one too.
We're gonna go to Undermountain and the Molten Core, and we're gonna just take everything with us. The Molten Core.
If being strong like me, young man, you might be able to.
Hopefully, I'm not as ugly as you. I mean, yeah, I do want to be a good adventurer, like you.
Well, see, the thing about adventuring is if you do it too long, you actually turn into our friend here, Rogar. You end up looking like him.
What do you mean, like a dragon guy?
Look here,
no, like a burnt victim. So I would advise against it, little man.
Unbelievable.
I am not Dark Man.
Kid, professional tip: never run around the stove while your mom is cooking oil.
So, yeah, my friend and I, we were out playing in the woods. We were playing adventurer games. We were swinging on the vines and having our wooden swords and fighting the big treants out in the forest. Although they weren't moving or anything, they weren't hitting back. But yeah, we were play fighting and we were just having a good old time. And then all of a sudden we saw some people walking, and then we got a little bit closer. We were trying to become better sneakers as we were sneaking through the tall grass, and as we got up to the edge, we saw him hanging out with a nasty little goblin, and we didn't know what to think about that, and we saw him go right into a tunnel on the side of the manor. That's all I saw, I swear. They were just these big ugly bandits.
About goblin. Did you see a goblin?
Yeah, I just said there was a bandit. I just said there was a goblin, didn't I? Man.
So, kid, you wanna show us where this is?
Did you hear the goblins and those ruffians talking?
We didn't hear them talking. We just saw them. I mean, they weren't fighting. Usually, all the stories and then all the scrolls that I read, it's always us versus the goblins. Not working together, and I didn't like that.
Would you be able to take us to that tunnel that you saw them at? Okay.
I can take you there. I don't know if my mom's gonna let me go though. Can I go in with you? I'll bring my wooden sword. Oh, and then he looks over towards Arvaldir and he goes, "Yeah, maybe you'll let me use one of your swords. I'll fight good. I'll take them all."
Well, if you show me where this entrance is, I just might accidentally drop a dagger on the floor, you know.
You might just accidentally drop a dagger on the floor.
First, you gotta show me where that entrance is, kid.
Yeah, it's up the embankment. I'll show you guys. There's another way in there too. It's right up top. You can go right into the manor. It's in ruins. You see. I don't know where they're going. I mean, you can see. I don't know whether they went into the side of the hill. So I'm thinking maybe there's this big mystical dungeon underneath. Yeah, that would be so great. I want to go. I want to be an adventurer too.
We can't let you go with us this time, but you can show us where it is. Maybe you might get you some.
And I pat young Carp on the head and I say, "Young Carp, you're a little too young for this, my friend, but you should keep practicing with your wooden sword. And one day, just one day, if you get good enough, you'll be able to join the." And hold on while I look.
Griffin.
Yeah, the Griffin.
Griffin Cavalry.
Griffin?
The Griffin Cavalry.
XCSL, thanks to the
one
follow.
day get good enough at your skills, if you own your skills.
The Griffin Cavalry? You mean the Griffin Cavalry that doesn't exist anymore? You're a bonehead. You're a phony.
We actually know somebody that's a part of them.
No.
You practice good enough.
No.
We get you
Who?
practiced good enough, and you can be a part of them.
You bonehead. The Griffin Cavalry's been gone for a long time. Since before I was even born.
We know somebody that's part of them, so you just don't know about it.
Maybe you'll be a key member of reviving the cavalry.
Vale
But you
Walker,
gotta hone your
thanks for the
skills
follow.
with your little wooden sword.
Thanks, Vale Walker, for the follow. Did you hear that they were gonna put them back together? Huh? Is that what you're gonna do? Huh?
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do.
Good.
Wow, man, that would be great. That would be great to see the Griffin Riders. I only got a couple drawings in my adventure books. Yeah, that'd be great. That would be swell.
That'd be swell.
Swell, oh my god. Hilarious.
So I walk over to Mother and see
Hey,
if
Val Walker, what's up?
she will allow us to take young
We're just goofing
Carp
around tonight
to
playing
show us where
D&D.
the tunnel is.
So you go over and talk to Quellen, and she's very hesitant of it at first, and she really is against it. She doesn't want, because she knows how Carp wants to be an adventurer, and she just doesn't want him going in there. And she
I promise her that
she doesn't know what evil lies in the ruins, and she did not know anything about this until you got here. So, and she doesn't look too happy, but she just tells you that she's happy that her son is okay.
Well, we're just gonna have him show where the entrance is. That's all. If anything, we can help you with scolding him.
Yeah, can you beat my son for me? I mean, can you throw him in a pillowcase and just wind him up over your head?
Can I shake him?
God, give us a shaking, baby, please.
She will allow Pip to take you to the tunnel.
Carp.
I'm sorry, she will allow Carp to take you to the tunnel. But that is it. He has to come right back home. And she points her finger at him and she says, "If you don't come back, I'm gonna make you go get a mulberry twitch out there." And he goes, "Anything but the mulberry twitch, Mom. Come on, I just want to go and have fun." I'm telling you. Don't make me go get one, boy.
And the big dragonborn's gonna use it on you if you tell your mom.
Alright.
Alright.
You follow the kid.
Alright. So, basically, he's going to take you to the tunnel. Basically, the tunnel is pretty much almost around the back. You know how there's the double escarpment there with the manor sitting on top of the third tier? There's the tunnel is basically on the back of the escarpment. And Carp takes you there. And then he looks at you and he looks over at you, actually, Arvaldir, and he says, "Hey, mister," and he's like tugging on your armor.
What's kid?
I told you I'm not a kid. I'm 10 years old. But anyways,
what is it,
anyways,
young man?
Do you think you could give me one of those daggers one time? Maybe one day you can give me a dagger. That would
one evening. I will leave a dagger behind your house when the sun sets.
In your back as you lay in your bed, right? Go on, I'm listening. I'm listening to you.
One evening when the sun sets this week, a dagger will appear behind your house. Be sure to check it.
Like where behind the house?
Just behind it.
Fine. There's
It's up to you to find. You're an adventurer, right?
Of course, I'm a great adventurer, mister.
Great. Then you have a quest.
You're gonna hear told tales of me one day, slaying all the giants to the north. I'm gonna kill them all.
I'm sure I will, Carp. I'm sure I will.
Me and Pip. Pip and Carp. Double trouble. Alright, so,
Run back home, kid. Young man.
He turns back around and...
young Carp a gold piece.
Oh, thanks, mister. Wow, I've never seen a gold piece before. Oh, I'm gonna give this to my mom. You're the best. You're not the prettiest, but you are the best.
Why some nice gold piece
you see?
And then he starts to run off. And then all of a sudden you hear ah, and you see an arrow lodge in his back, and Carp goes down. Ah! I'm just kidding.
I will hate you forever.
I should have just let that happen, dude. But no, I was like, no, I can't do it.
I would so hate you forever. You know how much ass kissing I would have to do?
Alright, so you guys are at this tunnel, okay? Old Carp just got wrecked, man. No, I'm just kidding. That did not happen. So I'm going to have all the parents send me nasty messages tonight. I can't believe you just killed that 10-year-old boy. I can't believe it. You killed little Carp. You killed Carp.
Well, it wasn't for Florida, so it's good.
Alright, so you guys are at the back of this escarpment. What do you guys think?
Perception.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at it.
If there's any car.
You want to give me an
Hopefully
investigation?
We're a little bit far enough that we were stealthy enough.
Are you implying that you
to
want
see if there's
dirt
guards
to be
or
stealthy?
lights well, I can't be stealthy either, but that's besides the... Is there light coming from this tunnel, or is it
There
dark?
is not. It is pitch black.
It's midday, so it would be hard to tell.
It's probably about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and you can see in probably about 20, 25, 30 feet, but
there's no guards.
you cannot see in. No, there's no guards out there or nothing. In fact, he when he takes you there, the entrance to the tunnel is kind of covered up with a bunch of shrub and brush and everything. So, you know, they basically took like branches of trees and basically stuck it into the side of the embankment, you know, the side of the escarpment, and just basically kind of covered up everything. But you guys pull all that away. Carp, you know, helps you pull. He goes, yeah, it's right over here. And he helps, you know, pull everything away, and there it is. You know, it's definitely humanoid.
Oh, so
you're gonna have to.
The entrance, then, right?
Yeah, you're at the entrance to a tunnel. It's not as tall as you. You're what, like 7 something, I think.
6'7".
You're 6'7". Well, yeah, it's about probably about a 6 foot high tunnel. So you're gonna have to kind of crouch down a little bit. But like I said, you can see as far in as you can see, and it just goes black after the sunlight shining into the tunnel basically fades to black. Great song, by the way.
I'm gonna turn to Orville there and is this typical of bandits that you've had encounters with before to leave their entrance like this?
Bandits? I've lived in the city for the majority of my years.
Yeah, bandits, pickpockets, same thing, right?
I don't think so, Mage. Also, high tide coming along.
What's a mage?
What a wizard. Same thing.
What's a wizard?
What do you call yourself, even? What would you define your...
Where I'm from, we're called sorcerers, so...
Sorcerer, yes. User of magic. God damn it.
Sure,
Guess I start working my magic.
Alright, so what do you guys think you're doing?
Want to check it out, Arbiter? Go in, tell us what what you see.
Alright, I hit the dirt, start crawling up. Stealthily, of course.
All right. So what are you doing with your stealth check? I mean, are you
crawling up on the door?
Well, you're
Just
you're out in the middle of daylight right now, so I mean, a stealth check is not going to do you any good out in the middle of daylight.
How tall's the grass?
The grass is probably like a unmown lawn of a couple months, probably about a foot tall, foot and a half tall. Well, down here.
I'm gonna lay down.
So are you gonna go into the cave, or are you boy?
Yeah.
You guys are looking at Orvaldir going, what in the hell is this guy doing? He's like literally crawling in commando style into a cave that's still brightly lit as he's going into the cave. And it is brightly lit for about 25-30 feet, like I was saying. And he's just crawling at a very slow pace, going, I know they can't see me. I know they can't see me.
I look at the wizard, I'm like, can we let him die this time? We need a new rep.
I actually asked him to go and check it out just to see what he would do, honestly, but I didn't know he would do this.
No, but seriously, I just walked in.
Did he lose his mind in his death, or
I wanna peek over seriously now. I wanna just go up to the entrance, just check in. What do I see? Seeing that I have night vision.
Okay, so you're going up to where it starts to get dark, right?
I just want to look in.
Okay,
see
so you can see 60 foot in. You go about 25 feet into the cave, into the tunnel, and it starts to get a little bit more dimmer. So it's at dim light now, and you can see 60 foot inside this tunnel. And this tunnel actually looks like it's going back a lot further. And you can see where it kind of twists a couple times, but you can't see any hint of light. And it is because you'd be able to see that even having dark vision. But it just goes back. It just goes back as far as you can see, probably about another 30 feet, and you can't see anything because the tunnel twists and turns a couple times. They're not real sudden turns; they're very slight, but you can see back there about another 40 feet, and you see nothing.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna head back out. Tell the guys that it's clear so far. Good 60 foot in.
Yeah, exactly, Wee Willie. I'm invisible!
No signs of any light, so...
Do we want to
step on it?
take this now, or do we want to do it at a later time?
No, let's go ahead and take it now, and let's get a marching order up.
We gotta get rid of this Redbrand situation.
We absolutely do.
Okay.
We have bigger, important things to do. We have to go find the forge. So let's take care of this Redbrand situation once and for all.
Okay, lead the way.
I love the RP voice there, Scandroid. I like it, man. I like it. Alright, so you guys are all starting to head into this tunnel. Now, like I was saying, after about 30 feet, it starts to get dark. So, Arvaldir, you're able to see, but Big Dirt, Lazar, and Rogar, you guys, it is now starting to become pitch black at about 35 feet. So
I'm going to light a torch.
What are you guys going to do for light?
I'm going to light a torch.
You want me to do this torch this time? And so...
Yeah, sure. That way I can have my sword in my hand.
I'm in the back, so it should be Arvaldir, you, Lazar, and then me is our current, should be our normal marching order. So I'll be in the back. That should give you guys enough light to see in front of you, but not kind of give away our position.
I see Dirt lighting a torch, so I run 50 feet ahead. Or no, 30 feet ahead, and screaming. Sunlight.
Alright, so Dirt, you're pretty much going in first, right?
Orvaldir is actually ahead of us.
Dirt.
Okay. I gotcha.
Lazar, then me being out the back, and I've got the torch.
He's got the torch, not me.
Making sure everyone's making sure everyone's vision is correct. So you have nothing, Dirt. You have no lighting on it whatsoever. That is correct on yours. And then after Dirt would be Lazar, correct? Lazar, you have no light on either, correct?
No, not this time.
Okay, and last but not least, our friendly neighborhood cleric of Tyr. And you have a torch, correct? And I believe that is 20 bright, 20 dim. Alright, so all players see light. So there you go. Wow, that is bright as shit.
Dave, I'm walking with my shield up and my sword in the ready position, ready for an attack.
Okay, so I guess everybody has weapons out as well, except for the cleric. He's basically holding the club as a weapon. Which, if you wanted to attack with the club, I would allow you to use it as a club. So, all right. So I'm going to switch you guys over to a new map. This is a map that has dynamic lighting and everything. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so you guys are entering what appears to be an old labyrinth. Now, as you guys get here, you can see that this is basically a pitch black area, and you can feel a cold breeze that's starting to fill this natural cavern. Carrying with it is the faint scent of decaying flesh. There is a massive crevice that is dividing the cavern and is flanked by two rough stone columns that support this 20-foot high ceiling. You can see the one column right there to your half left there, Arvaldir, and then the other one is on your half right on the other side of the crevice. You can also see that there is one wooden bridge that is directly in front of you. So now I have a creature as well that I want to roll a stealth check with.
Alright, I'm gonna move up here. Move some.
So who should I pick with, guys? Stealth plus 5. Skill check. Stealth plus 6 because of the bonus.
Oof, I totally did not see what direction he went.
Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. Put you right back. Alright, my skill check is a stealth, and it is a 6. 24. None of them see that Nothic, because they're passives, guys. Look at their passives. 13, 12, 11, 13, and 10. There's no way they see this Nothic in here. Alright, so go ahead. Sorry about that. I had to get everything ready. Alright, so you guys are in this cavern. You smell flesh? Who should I pick on, guys?
Rotting.
Should I pick on Dirt, Arvaldir, the mage, or the cleric?
What is it? Cooked flesh.
I
think you said raw.
You're over on this side, right? I saw you move over to this side.
I want to know how the heck Arvaldir knows what cooked flesh smells like.
So as you get over to the left-hand side of this cavern, Arvaldir, you can see that there is a staircase that is going down, what appears to be down, probably about 10 feet. It's not a deep, it's sort of a slope. It's like a ramp, but it has stairs. And at the end of this, you can see what appears to be dim light. Also, straight ahead, everyone, you guys can see that there is also light coming from a room, because I know you guys can see the light at the very end. It appears that there is some light at the very, very, very northern side of this massive cavern. And it looks like there may be crates and barrels, maybe. And also to the east, Dirt, you are able to see that there is a dark. You can't see that, Dirt. You can't see over to the right because it's pitch black.
Yeah, I know.
You can't. You literally can't. I know you can't on your screen.
I can see. I can see a bridge. Yeah, and I can see a pillar to my left and a bridge right in front of me, kind of, sort of.
So the players,
like a little valley going up. That's all
you
I
guys
see.
can see everything, but the players can only see what their tokens allow them to see, which is really great. You guys get to see everything, but the player can only see a certain thing. Like, everybody doesn't have dark vision except for Arvaldir. So I know you can see that straight ahead, Dirt. And also for the mage and the cleric as well. So
the light coming from that room, I can see that, yeah.
Alright, so what are you guys going to want to be doing? And I'll mess with Arvaldir.
I'm waiting to see what else when we're gonna move up. Cause, I mean,
Yeah,
I think we're waiting on
Dave, I'm gonna cautiously move up to this position here, right by the bridge, and look off to my left.
You can see that there is a slightly sloped staircase that is going down, and you can also see that there is light shining at the end of this tunnel. It's not a bright light, but it appears to be something like maybe another torch, maybe a sconce on a wall, maybe somebody holding a torch. You're just not able to determine that because it is around the corner.
All right, so I don't say anything, but I motion with my hand, my finger, like to my eyes, like, you know, with the two fingers, like look, and then I point down the hallway. You know, so I do that to Rogar and Lazar, because they're behind me.
So I sent Arvaldir a tell that says, "Hey, what you do in my
the
home?"
fact that something's down that way.
So the Nothic he communicates telepathically.
I'm kind of looking around because I don't see our rogue at all. Just kind of wondering where he went.
I said, "You bring me fleshy food again?"
Do I know where the smell's coming from? You said there's
Yeah, it's not distinctive
a
actually.
smell.
Yeah, it's not distinctive, Rogar. It smells like it's a. It just smells like it's coming from somewhere in here, but it's pretty strong. It's not. Well, as you get into the cave a little bit more, you know, as you're starting to walk into the open area, it kind of hits you a little bit harder now. But yeah, it's definitely like a decaying type of flesh or death.
Seems like something's died in here, gentlemen. I'd be careful.
I hear dead people.
If anybody messes with us, there will be dead people. Alright guys, what do you want to do?
He's
Do you
not
think
even.
we should go
He's
down
not even talking
that
to him.
slope? Or do you think we should cross the bridge, go to the other side, and see what's over there? I say in a hushed voice.
Well, there's light to the north and light to the south, or to the east. We probably should just go east. Or west, I mean.
That's right.
I'm okay with west.
Send the rogue down there. Send the rogue down there, and hopefully he can see if
I
he sees
whisper
him.
out to the nothingness.